In this brief lecture, I would like to present an overview of a very interesting book. It has a rather grand title. Um, it's about the invention of a particular kind of battery to save the world. It's by Steve Levine. The title page of the popular science book is here. So, what is the book about? Um, it's a bunch of anecdotes uh, underlying the development of the probably the most popular battery at present, okay, which is the lithium ion battery. It is becoming increasingly important in the context of electric vehicles, but it has been important for many other mobile applications like your cell phone and portable laptop and so on. So lithium ion battery is expected to play an important um, role in transition towards renewable energy. So it has its advantage, it in it being light and being able to generate a lot of potential. Um, but even for stationary applications where lightness is not that important, lithium ion battery is becoming increasingly important. So who's Steve Levine? He's a journalist, and he's also associated with many think tanks that frame policy and also gives lectures at university. This is as of 2023. He has written books in the past, other books in the past. The books were mainly about oil and so on. Okay, so there's a interesting book about oil, and so some more details are present in his website. And he was also the first journalist who was expelled from Russia after 1980s. Okay, so based on all these experience, he has also written another book which is present here. So much of his current writing is in the context of energy and so on. So, how was the book written? Okay, so the book is an assortment of stories about the personalities involved with um, the discovery, invention, development of lithium-ion battery, and from individual, much of the development has morphed into organizations. Okay, so a lot of um, discussions about personalities and about organization that are rather focused on lithium ion battery. So that's what the book is about. So it's a good mix between chemistry underlying people and chemistry underlying batteries. Okay, so it's not a very technical book. It tells you a lot of stories about interaction between people and so on. And so it makes a great page turner. I think I read it overnight, over the weekend. So it's a pretty good book. Um, very makes it very interesting and exciting, and you also get to know a lot of different aspects of lithium-ion battery. So just to give you an idea of what this book is about, so it is about the book is organized into three sections. Okay, so the first section is called the stakes. It tells it sets up the context for the rest of the book. It has many different chapters. Um, the first section has many different chapters. Um, uh, the second section again goes into a lot of personalities, and it's probably central to the book because lithium-ion battery is involved. The discovery, if you know some technical details, it involved personalities from uh, different countries. From John Goodenough was American. He was working in England. And then there was Britishers involved, Japanese involved, South Africans involved, Indians involved in the discovery and invention of lithium-ion battery. And then there's a third section called Reckoning. So overall, it has 46 chapters in 320 pages. So each chapter is fairly short. which is good. So even you can try to finish at least a chapter in one sitting. So one sitting, and it's rather an exciting book that brings out this exciting topic. So why is this book important? So it's while we try to teach a lot of things about science and technology, it's not what is not typically communicated is that the discovery and development of technology is rather non-linear. Okay, so and it is often due to contributions from many people. Okay, so even in this case, lithium-ion battery Nobel Prize was given to three people. I mean, if you look at John Goodenough's Nobel Prize, the many people contributed to um, his development of lithium-ion battery. So such nonlinear aspect and the collective effort is brought about very well in this book. So it's good to have an idea how real science and technology works. So the research and development often is done at the level of the university. More development is done at national labs, and much more enhancement is done in the industry. So, with using lithium-ion battery, Levine successfully discusses these aspects in this book. So now is an era of big science and technology. Okay, so there are very grand programs, not only in um, lithium-ion battery, but also green hydrogen and so on. So government policies and priorities can significantly enhance deployment. Okay, so if the choice made by the government is right, it's a great thing to bring out the technology in a faster manner. Okay, so such kind of issues, the race between American science and technology and Chinese science and technology is brought about in this book. So, what is this book not about, or what might be missing? So, there are no pictures. Okay, so even though it is not a technical book, it would have been nice to have some schematics about the batteries and so on. There are no pictures. Um, it's not very technical. So if you're looking for a lot of electrochemical information or technical information, that's not this is not the place to get such technical information. So it's far from being a textbook of anything, and not for history of technology and so on. But probably that's by design that it is not technical. So I've talked to many authors of these popular science book. One thing they always try to tell is that they did not want the book to be very technical. Okay, so it probably dissuades many people if the book happens to be very technical. So that this book is not technical is probably by design. It does not have a linear progression. It doesn't start in 1970, then goes to 1980, 90. That's not the way the book is written. So there's a non-linear connections that are being made. So that it is technically light and back and forth storytelling is probably because of the careful design by the author. So in the next lecture, I will get started with the first chapter. It sets up a good context for the rest of the chapters. So thank you.